Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank y'all so much for stopping by again today. Is the Philippines the most expensive place in the world to date a woman? Let's have that discussion today. You know, a couple of days ago on my live stream, I said, the Philippines has the most expensive coochie in the world. And I got a lot of pushback about that because people don't think it all the way through. So a guy says, no, it's fairly inexpensive to date a woman over there. And I was like, well, what about the expense just to get here? I went on Orbitz.com today. And March is a good time to buy a ticket to come to the Philippines. Anywhere from September, when the vacation is over in the United States, to March, when it's really summer's just now beginning over here, is a good time to buy a ticket. And I just played with some dates, really, for a 2-week turnaround from Chicago to Manila. It was $1,224. That's just to get here. That's just your trip here. So you're already $1,224 in the red before you ever take the lady out or take her to the hotel, whatever it is. Then you throw in your accommodations, the actual date, food, and the fact that you're going to pay for every single thing here for your whole 2 weeks. It gets expensive. Just to date a woman. Just to enter into a relationship. But one thing that we don't talk enough about, we just take it for granted like, it's no big deal. It's the trip over here. The 20-hour flight over here. Actually in the air. We just think it's a breeze. You can't put a price on that, ladies and gentlemen. That's why the Philippines is the most expensive place in the world to date a woman. The Philippines has the most expensive coochie on the planet. This isn't the DR. This isn't Mexico. This isn't Brazil or anywhere. We're talking about legitimate destinations where men are coming to meet women. Colombia. Because you can fly further places. Papua New Guinea, Australia, New Zealand. But you're not going there to meet women. You're coming to the Philippines. And just to get here, man, I'm going to tell you, this is not a place to come and hang out. That's why the Pookies and the Ray Rays never show up here. This is why the Westerners would never overrun the Philippines. You're seeing more Koreans, which they've always been here, Chinese and all that, but Westerners, no, because it's too expensive. It's the most expensive place that we come to date women. Far more expensive than anywhere else. The Philippines is a mission. You better be standing on business when you make plans to come here. You better have an unbelievable plan. It better be workable. And you better work it to perfection. Or you're going to have trouble. Like I said, this isn't a place to come and hang around. So, it's very expensive when you're talking about dealing with women over here. But the trip over here, that flight, that's really what I'm talking about. We never talk about that. You think, they always ask me, well, how much does it cost? Well, it's going to cost you more than $1,224 when you get up there. And if you're not claustrophobic, you're going to be by the time you get here. This is a different beast, the Philippines is. So, since we always want to talk about the fairy tale or the honeymoon, that trip is going to put you in that disillusionment zone. But your adrenaline's going to be flowing. But then when you get over here, every single thing, if she wants a lollipop, you got to pay for it. She doesn't have any money. Her family doesn't have any money. Her friends don't have any money. This is the most expensive place in the world for you to go on a date. So don't take it for granted. When you do make it over here, man, have an ironclad plan, an ironclad itinerary. Don't waste your time over here. because you're going to pay a heavy price to get here. Have the time of your life. Push your imagination to the limit. This isn't a place to half-step. You better have it all together when you talk about coming over here. Let's talk about it, because nobody else talks about it. It's very expensive to go on vacation here and even to live here. It's the reason why I haven't went back home yet. That's the number one reason. It's because of that trip. If it was Mexico, because hell, I flew to Mexico twice like it was nothing. Playa del Carmen, well, both times I actually flew into Cancun, it was nothing. It was no big deal at all to do that. That's why guys is going to the DR like it's nothing. This is not the DR. I was looking tickets to the DR from Atlanta to the DR. Man, it's like $300. I couldn't believe it. I said, no wonder. People over there all the time. And they've got beautiful beaches and beautiful women and everything. No wonder why they never make it all the way over here. The Philippines is a whole other business plan, is what I'm trying to say. This isn't a place to come and hang out and bullshit. Even if you're a John, it makes it more expensive. Because you got to get here. And your focus is only on women. That's why I made the video. So think about that before you come over here. There's a reason so many people fail when they get here. Some people even fail on their vacation over here. You know, according to the academia, I hope y'all went on there, Academia EDU, when they were talking about the most common reasons expats fail. They were talking about employees. They said that the employer sends the wrong employee overseas. Are you the wrong guy to be coming to the Philippines? I'm just asking. I'm not judging. I'm not, I can't make that decision. Are you the wrong guy to come over here? Maybe you should be in the DR. Maybe you should be in Mexico. Maybe you should be in Brazil. Because when you come over here, it's a whole different ballgame. You're going to be out of $2,000 before you even step off the plane, because you've already made, hopefully you've already made reservations for your accommodations. So just your accommodations and your plane ticket, it just depends on where you're coming from. I was real conservative saying Chicago. They have all those flights coming in and out from Chicago to Manila. That's why the price is so easy. Or maybe if you're in San Francisco or somewhere, you get that direct flight from PAL. But you have a lot of money before you even step off the plane. Then you got to buy the food. Then whatever the woman wants, you got to pay for that. You got to pay for every damn thing. Think about that. You got to have a damn business plan to come over here, man. Can't just all of a sudden be stupid like I did. I had a lot of money when I came over here, but I was a fool. If I could do it all over again, I never would have done it like that. It's too far. Anything could happen to me over here. I did not plan. I wasn't in my right state of mind, though. I just got on the plane, bought a ticket, got on the plane, and came over here. That might have been why I had so much fun. I don't know. I didn't think about it. But now that I'm thinking about it, the Philippines is a whole different beast. It's the most expensive place on the planet to come and try to get some coochie and get involved with women and all of that. Ask some of these guys. The Philippines will spit you up, will chew you up and spit you out. I was talking to Kaz. He was talking about a lot of the riffraff that comes over here. I said, don't worry, because the Philippines swallows up people like that. You can't last over here, man. You can only last long. You better be on your business when you come over here. I'm going to talk to you real life about it. This isn't a place to be playing around. You don't hang around here and bullshit here. You may try that in Thailand. You better not try that over here. Are you going to have trouble, guys? Okay, so just think about that. I want you to come over here and have a good time. I'm trying to wake you up. I'm trying to make you think. Because when you make a plan to come to a place like the Philippines, as far away as it is, because you're not even thinking about how far it is. You're not thinking about that plane ride. You're just thinking about getting here. That plane ride is going to kick your ass. It kicks ass and takes names. You know, people, everybody I talk to, they doing something. Taking pills, spending 10 times as much so they can fly first class. They're trying all kind of crazy stuff that they wouldn't try anywhere else. Because every place else is not the Philippines. They're doing all kinds of stuff, man, on their plane. You're going to get inventive as hell. So that's why I say, when you finally make it over here, even before you get here, have an ironclad itinerary. I'm talking about ball out of control, man. You never know when you're going to come back. Because that plane ride breaks a lot of people. They say, man, I had such a great time, but I'm never coming back. It's too far. Everybody's always talking about the cost of living. Man, you cannot really come up with a cost of living to live over here because you have to put the logistics in play, which we never do. That makes it very expensive because you're so far away. But you hear people talk about 8,000 miles like it's nothing. You see us over here, we're living good and everything like that. It's not easy, guys. So I have these conversations because nobody else is going to have them. Who else is talking to you about real life stuff but me? Everybody's found their niche about the Philippines. But I want to wake you up to some realities. It's very, very expensive to get here. It's the most expensive place on the planet to take a woman out on a date. The Philippines has the most expensive pussy on the planet. Just let me say it. Because that's what you're coming over here for. So just think about that, guys. And you cannot put a price on that 20-hour flight. So if in America, it's early, you're getting up, I'm going to upload this. It's no big deal. I just give it to y'all as I get it from the ether. What to talk about. A lot of people take this place for granted. The Philippines will chew you up and spit you out, man. You better make sure you're the right employee for the job over here. You getting ready to go to work, school, get a cup of coffee, hopefully to the gym, get a newspaper, whatever you're doing. If you see somebody out in the street or wherever you see them, help them if you can. It's not going to put your life in jeopardy. If you're in the Philippines, it's already midnight already. I hope you were able to help somebody. I wasn't able to do my spin wheel today because Marilyn is in Bacolod. Her and her daughter. The daughter has a college exam, a college entrance exam. She's already been accepted into 2 colleges already. I mean, she's like a scholar, man. You know, and I made a promise to her. You know, I said, because she wants to go to nursing school. She eventually wants to become a doctor. I said, well, if you do your part, I'm going to do my part. So I'm going to help her. But Marilyn has a spin wheel on her phone. So I'll do it Saturday night. They'll be back in the morning. You know, it makes me feel good to be able to help somebody like that. I wasn't able to send any of my kids at home to college. First of all, they didn't want to go. And then it was too expensive. But now I've got a chance to change somebody's life. However long I'm in the picture. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. We help other people. We help ourselves. Take care. Stay safe. Stay out of trouble. I'll see y'all next time. Don't do anything stupid. Remember, guys, it's expensive to get over here. But you can't put a price on that 20-hour flight. Is it worth it? Absolutely. But you better be standing on business. You better have a damn business plan when you plan on coming to the Philippines. Because it's no joke.